Oh, you good?
Yeah, he's good. From a pontoon boat.
All right, say that one more time.
First time bumping from a pontoon boat aboard the Squirrel.
All right, so here we are. We've got Bobcat on the boat trying to teach a squirrel how to bump. I'd never done this before. Got Wilson here with us. And we've been sitting in a rainstorm trying to catch some skipjack, and we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah. I'm impressed with how well it's working.
So when you say you're impressed, it's because there's so much flow coming out. How much flow is coming out now for everybody?
42,000.
So it's ripping.
Mm-hmm.
So we got the dam right over there. You probably can't see it, but them gates are open and she's rolling.
She's ripping.
So what does the trolling motor got to be on right now to be able to maintain
right
what
now
you're doing?
we're running 8 power, and that's keeping us at about 0.6 to 0.8 miles per hour.
And you just got it set on north?
Yep, got it set on north lock, legacy or advanced mode. And it's just keeping us going a little bit slower than the current, trying to cut the current speed in about half. 0.7 is always a good number to look for bumping.
So now what weight sinker are we using?
Actually, it's only 3 ounces. I don't think I changed that out to a 4. You want to use the lightest weight that you can get away with for the current conditions. So as the current and the conditions change, you're going to have to either increase or decrease your weight. And I just like using bank sinkers.
So the whole time you just free spooling that spool and letting your thumb ride on it?
Nope, it's actually engaged right now.
Okay.
And as I take line up and let a little out, if I stop filling the bottom, I'm going to let a little line out. If I want that bait to go back behind the boat, I'm going to let a little line out.
So you're basically letting the speed of this boat kind of catch with the current, kind of keep you rolling. That's what you target trying to do.
Kind of got like your bait acts like a parachute being pulled out behind the boat by the current. Because we're going slower than the current, you've got the force of the water pulling the bait out. And the length of the sinker dropper is going to determine where my bait is riding in the water column. So I'm trying to keep that bait about 1.5 to 2 feet off the bottom. If I start having to let a lot of line out, I'll slow the trolling motor down a little bit to speed up the drift, and that'll change our drift speed. So we went from 0.7 to 0.9 to 1.0. And then you'll see if I increase the trolling motor speed, power, it'll decrease our drift speed.
Okay.
So I'll alternate between increasing and decreasing the boat speed to change how much line I have to let out or take in. Everything's backwards when you're bumping.
So you got multiple things going on. You got to juggle at one time. So you're good at juggling then.
Yeah, you have to become a good multitasker when you're bumping, because you're constantly watching your speed and trying to maintain your speed and your position if there's obstacles around you. Like right now, we're just kind of out in the middle of the channel, so there's nothing here. All we gotta do is just keep it in the middle. Here, you want to feel what this feels like?
Yeah, actually I do.
Just keep this in your hip and just keep that tip moving about a foot. And you feel that sinker hit?
I do.
And that's what you want. When you stop feeling that sinker hit, you open, you press the button and let a little line out.
Gotcha. Learning from the expert on the Tennessee River, Nickajack. So now, like, do I reel in when it's coming? When I'm...
You always want to feel that thump, thump, thump.
So when I have to lift my rod up too much, do I need to just keep reeling down every once in a while? Keep that angle right?
Yeah, just to keep it in contact. You want to feel it thump every time. And if a fish takes that bait, first thing you're going to do is squeeze down on the spool and engage the reel if you're not engaged already, because it'll feel like he's trying to rip it out of your hands.
I got you. I'm not going to let it rip it out of my hands now. We done lost one rod.
And the the other thing is, the further downstream you get away from the source of the water, you have to start cutting back on your trolling motor too, because the water's getting less force.
I got you.
But the further you get away from the dam, the slower you got to run your trolling motor to maintain a good drift speed.
All right, so I'm not filling my bottom, so I'm letting line out, right?
Yep. Till you feel bottom and then reel up. You never want to leave your rod tip still for too long, because that means your sinker's slid under a rock. When in doubt, yeah, reel up. You learn a rhythm after a while.
You can definitely feel it when it hits that bottom.
Oh, absolutely.
Here, do this one now. I got it in contact with the bottom. Just feel it.
You got to what?
Just feel it. Just do it like that, and just back and forth. Keep moving the rod tip, and you'll feel it bounce. Now,
Bass fishing, kind of the same
you feel it.
thing.
Yeah.
So you're hopping it.
Yeah, you just want that sinker just touch. As soon as it hits, you pick up the tip. Pick up the tip, like drop shotting for bass or something. If you're drop shotting for something a whole lot bigger than bass.
There you go.
Oh.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Come here, get this. So
No, that's yours. I want.
Come here,
man. Get it.
Dude, I do this all the time. I'm telling you. Come here. I want you to experience it. Put it in the rod hole and come get this fish.
Get it, dog.
No, I want you to get it. I want to actually film it.
There you go. Get him. I'm
Hot
gonna slow the trolling
dog.
motor down. I'm gonna slow the trolling motor down so we can catch it.
Get him, Wilson.
Yeah, I do this all the time.
So you're slowing the trolling motor down.
So we'll catch it with him.
Now, when they do that, they typically run up current or down current.
It depends on what they feel like doing. You just let them do what they're gonna do.
And that net's right behind, right to your side, Bobcat. Bumping on Nickajack. Man, that's pretty good. Pretty good blue.
How you open this up?
Oh, on the hinge side. Just pick up right there like that. And then let me get this out of your way.
Yeah, that's a decent blender I got. He's in the net.
All right.
Spot marks now. Yeah.
Man, that's a good one. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Baby.
What's it say?
23.9.
Pretty dang close.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, sir. You
Get it on the picture.
you want a picture of him?
He hooked him.
What do you take?
I don't have to.
Go up and do another pass.
Totally different color.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
You get them on Santee, a lot of times they blue with a white belly.
Yeah. Yeah, they're kind of gray to dark gray down here, depending on whether they've been shallow for a while.
Nice. Will I mess this up if I go right here in the middle?
Just don't let it get near your prop. So you'll be doing like I've had to do before, and climb out on the motor and cut right off the prop.
Mmm.
It ain't no fun. I kind of want me a pontoon boat now.
Oh Lord, here we go.
I know that ain't. I know that. You just making fun right there.
No, I ain't. I'm serious. Like, I like this big wide platform. You get 3 people almost standing side by side. I really didn't know how a pontoon was going to react to this kind of current. But you got a nice beefy trolling motor too. Oh Man, look here, you got a dang bump.
Yeah. All right, so tell me about Squirrel. What you think of
I
Squirrel?
like it. I do like it. She's comfy.
Now I'm sitting here right now. I can feel it, and then I'm working to feel it. Like it ain't natural. You know what I'm saying? But you're over there messing with that trolling motor too. So what's the magic? What you?
Just finding a sweet spot where you got the boat and the motor and everything moving where you want it.
Because right now I'm not having to let any line out. Like you got the speed to where I'm just bump right off the bottom.
That's finding that equilibrium. Whoa.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fish on. Who wants?
No,
Come here. Come here, Dawson. Get it.
Let me get this one up. Do I need to get this one up or what?
I got it. Let's swap it. I got that one.
Ooh, doggy.
Feel it.
I saw the takedown on that bad boy. Now, you ever had one of these about to take the rod out of your hand?
Yes, sir. More than once.
73 pounds, I would imagine.
Have you lost a rod yet?
Yes, I have. I lost a B&M rod. Both.
Yeah.
Yeah, that good one. Pretty blue.
Bumping fish number 2.
13.
Wow. He's pretty. He's clean.
All right. First bump.
First bumping fish.
All right.
The pontoon will bump.
It will bump.
The squirrel will bump.
Man, I watched that thing. That thing says wham.
I ain't bumping nowhere near as much this year as I did last year.
I understand why just watching you do that. And, you know, I watch your videos when you're doing it. But, man, when sitting here beside you and watch that thing go, whop.
That's addictive. If you feel a tight, squeeze down on that spool as hard as you can, then engage the reel. If you want to slow them down, there are 2 reasons you do that. And one's to slow them down and to set the hook before you engage the reel.
So what does it feel like? You said when it's a big fish, it'll come back at you. Do you just lose all slack all of a sudden, and you just got to catch up to it real quick?
Yeah, you'll lose slack, and it's just everything goes slack, and you lose the sinker feel, and all of a sudden your line will just go slack, and then you know they're running back towards you. You notice I'm not moving the rod tip all that far. I like to keep that bait just kind of in that strike zone down there in their face.
Oh, there he goes again.
Oh,
look at that. Now you getting this one. I want to feel the mighty Bobcat.
Oh,
Dude, now we need to get these in, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. This is a good fish, I believe.
Good. We got a good one. He's going to get the best one on Squirrel.
Oh, this is a good fish.
Good fish?
It might be a little current fish. Oh,
Good?
yeah, he's a good boy. On the Lucky Lou. My Uncle Lou rod. I've got the trolling motor that cut down to 1/2. Yeah, this big boy right here. Same color yet.
Oh, you good?
Yeah, he's good.
Oh, yeah.
Got him? Nope. Okay.
Internet?
Got him? All right.
Woo!
I love bumping.
And get him. What you think there, Cat?
Hey, that's how we do it down in Tennessee.
Golly, look at that thing.
That's how we do it down here.
That one's over 30.
Oh yeah, he's over 30. That's just 211. Yeah.
Boy. Hold on a minute.
There you go, that's better.
Woo, what a fish.
Here, a shot too.
There we go. Man, that's a good one, Bob.
Thank you, guys.
Hot dog. Woo, baby. Go back another day.
There you go. He gone. Yeah. They swim away, so we'll fight another day.
All right, knuckle bump on that one. Boom. Man.
That's what I live for right there.
Ah,
I
dog.
knew it was a big one too.
Oh yeah,
No question.
I knew he was north of 30.
He said it's good.
That's a good one.
It'd be good.
Oh, that's another thing you gotta learn too is when they do hit like that, don't try to set the hook, don't try to yank it, just tighten up like make your arm into a rod holder
Okay.
and let them set the hook good. What's up, guys?
Okay, I got Bobcat here. He showed me a heck of a time. Got us some fresh skipjack, me and Wilson, and I certainly do appreciate it.
I had a blast.
It is, I did too, and hopefully we can do it again. Good luck in your tournament,
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
and put it on them. Be the king of the Tennessee, reigning champ right here.
And I just want to say that the squirrel can bump.
He said the squirrel can bump.
It's now the bumping squirrel.
All right, we'll catch you on the next one.
See you guys. God bless.